Well, new this morning as you head out on those summer vacations, are you bringing your dog or cat along with you? If you are, there are a few details you should take care of ahead of time to make sure it's a smooth trip. Joining us to talk more about it is Mary Heiser with the Capital Area Humane Society. Good morning, Mary.
Good morning.
And you brought a very cute dog with you this morning.
Yes, I did. This is Tubby. He is 6 years old, and he came to us through our Embark program. He's a transfer from Ross County Dog Pound. His very first day on the adoption floor was yesterday. He's very, very cute, and he would love to find a fantastic home.
And what's his adoption fee?
His adoption fee is only $125, and he's already had a really good dental procedure, and he's been neutered, and he's all set to go.
Okay, now if we want to take a dog like him on vacation with us, what are some things we need to keep in mind?
We need to practice a little bit. For instance, Tubby had a little anxiety in the car today, so if you wanted to drive with Tubby, I'd suggest some short trips first, maybe crating him in the car, giving him a nice secure home to hang out in. Practice makes perfect. The crate's a really good idea, but don't spring it on your dog at the last minute. If they're used to riding in the front seat or in the back seat, then all of a sudden you want to put them in the way back. That may not work. And
you give some tips there on the screen. You say plan ahead for meal stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And when you're riding in the car, it doesn't mean that you're stuck in the McDonald's parking lot necessarily every time. You can plan ahead. with your iPhone and everything. You can order food and have it delivered out to your car, and then go to an area where you and your family can share the time with your pet. Now, obviously, you never want to leave your pet in the car ever. Sure. Even the people who have the 2 keys and lock the pet in the car and leave the air on, that's not a good idea, because if for some reason the car runs out of gas or something happens, your pet's really vulnerable.
Okay, now say we are taking a longer trip and we're flying instead of driving. What are some things to keep in mind then?
We want to plan ahead now, because you're going to need a certificate within 10 days of travel for the airline. So make that vet appointment now to make sure you can get in, and make sure all your shots are current and up to date in your ID, and also make sure that you have an approved airline crate.
Okay, and what are some things to keep in mind when it comes to crates?
When it comes to crates, you want to make sure that it has a smooth interior, that it's well ventilated, and that it meets the job. For instance, every crate is not an airline crate, and they need to be marked a certain way. You want to make sure that for the safety of your car or wherever you're taking the crate, that the bottom is waterproof.
Okay.
Any good pet retailer should be happy to work with you to pick out a good crate. But again, you want to practice with it. I would definitely practice with this guy a little bit in the car. He just had a little bit of anxiety, and we stopped and had a treat and had a talk, and he was fine. Okay. But I don't think we're heading out on a 2-hour drive this afternoon.
And really quickly, we get to our destination. When it comes to a hotel, what should we know?
Even if it's a hotel that accepts pets, it doesn't mean all their rooms are pet friendly. So make sure the hotel knows that you're coming with a pet. And also think about, if you're going to be running around Disney or something at your destination, think about engaging a pet sitter at your destination.
Okay, some good tips. And before we let you go, how can we get this cute guy adopted?
Please come see Tubby today from 12 to 5. And if he's not adopted today, he'll be there tomorrow from 12 to 5.
All right, very good. Thanks for joining us this morning, Mary. And remember, if you missed our Pet of the Week segment, you can always catch it online. Just go to 10tv.com/pets.